You've been in your home for 2 years. Is it too soon to sell? You're definitely going to want to watch this one. You've been in your home 24 months. Believe it or not, one of the most searched questions about real estate is if it's too soon to sell your home after being in there for 2 years. So let me break down the facts in the marketplace, because there's some fear, there's anxiety, people don't know what to do. And if you rewind what was happening 2 years ago in 2020, folks were buying homes sight unseen. They waived inspections, problems arose. They didn't really get to think through their decisions as much because of the climate that we were in and the pent-up real estate demand based on a lot of government shutdowns and the extremely low interest rates. So here's what I know about selling your home if you only bought it 2 years ago. One, we've seen incredible appreciation from 2020 through 2022. Right around 20% or 10% year over year for the 2 years. That is unheard of. This is some of the best real estate appreciation that has ever taken place. So there's enough equity in the home to be able to transact and actually sell it. What I also know is most buyers in 2020 were putting down 10, 20% in most cases. Low down payment options weren't really accepted by sellers because of how frothy and strong the market was for sellers. If you're one of those people that bought a home in 2020, put down a good amount of money, and is thinking about selling in 2022, you could potentially have, if you bought a home at $400,000, let's say it went up 20%, right? So you're selling about $480,000 right now, and you put 20% down, you may have $160,000 equity in your home, and if you're looking to upgrade, maybe get into a $600,000 or $700,000 home, because people usually move up one half of their current home's value. Well, now you've got enough to put 20% down on that home if you're just using the equity. So the equity play could work here, and obviously you want to get real numbers and specific local data from an agent. From an appreciation standpoint, it does not look too soon for you to sell after only being in the home for 2 years. The other advantages are that inventory is still low, especially in the suburban counties in Philadelphia. We're seeing about a month and a half supply right now through the month of November. A market where buyers and sellers have even footing is right around a 6-month supply. So another reason why it may not be too soon to sell your home, the market conditions are right. And we've seen mortgage rates come down into the low 6, high 5% range, so it's more favorable than that 7+% range we were seeing earlier in the year. So from a market standpoint of just selling your home, you want to sell your home when the neighbors don't have theirs on the market. So inventory is still low enough for you to get a really incredible and phenomenal price for your property. The third factor, this one's really important, and most real estate agents never talk about this. In order to qualify for a capital gains 1099 exemption on the sale of real estate, one of the factors is living in your home and making it your principal residence for 2 out of the past 5 years. So 2 is the magic number here. Once you hit that 24-month mark from your previous settlement date, you're now eligible for a capital gains tax exemption. Another positive here if you're thinking about selling and have only been in the property for 2 years. And lastly, the market conditions are so different now from what they were in 2020, where you have time to look at a home. Time on market's rising. Homes aren't selling for 101 and 102% of their asking price. You have more time to make a decision and find that right home that you're going to be happy and comfortable in for the long haul, and that might enable you to be more interested in upgrading from your current property. The reason we're talking about this is that so many folks have come back and said, hey, I'm not happy with my home that I bought in 2020. The market was moving too fast. And there was more disposable income then. There was a lot more cash in the system because of the shutdowns and what was going on. So it's super relevant if you're considering moving after only 2 years to get the facts. And that's what we broke down right here. Obviously, you want a professional opinion. You need local data. That's where you want to reach out to an agent. These are just some of the reasons why it's possible, profitable, and will make sense to sell your home after only 2 years of ownership.